Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Listen, subscribe, hit like on your way in, take your seat, get comfortable. Pod's about to start.
Let's go. And you know what? Shout out to all the new listeners as well.
Yes, listen, there's so many new subscribers. I see you all coming in. Big up yourself. Some of you guys come from IFL. Some of you come from the Dazn stuff. Wherever you come, how you come in.
Some of you lot come from Conor Ben, the sketch.
There we go.
Wherever you've come from, we welcome you here. Thank you for being here. This podcast is different to any other podcast you listen to.
Very
the reason
different.
why it is different because we just give it up, man. We say exactly what we think. We shoot from the hip. If you haven't seen anything, like look at the interview when you're talking to Lyndon.
Lyndon Arthur interview on IFL TV. Like that's just how we are. Do you know what I mean? I don't profess to be right about everything, but I profess to commit to my opinion. And me and my opinion, we go everywhere together. So if that means I'm sitting here with my opinion, I'll sit in front of the fighter as well with my opinion. Yeah. And I just hope I don't get punched.
This is it. My way is I'm just a snake, basically. When it comes to this thing, I basically stir the pot because I want to see fighters say a madness. I like when fighters just loot,
forget themselves. Forget the camera.
About the camera. Do your thing. Because that's when you get the best out of the fighter.
100%.
You see their personalities.
Look at Lyndon Arthur.
There you go. Perfect.
Has anyone seen Lyndon Arthur joke around and vibe like that?
There you go.
Go back and watch any of our old interviews. Lennox Lewis, like you've never seen Lennox Lewis talk. Lawrence Okoli. Yeah. There's an energy that happens in these conversations.
100%.
That it's just good to see. It's different.
We call that energy the barbershop energy.
The barbershop.
Do you know what I mean? And again, some of you lot will watch it and say, I hate this. Write that
That's fine.
in the chat. Write that in the comments.
That's fine.
But not only write that in the comments, we welcome that smoke.
No, we welcome that energy. Even get on the call with us. Monday night.
Because we're not right. The killer is, we're not always right, but it's our point. And I love it when people call and say, nah, you, man.
You're chatting rubbish.
I got to set you straight.
That's right.
That's what you want.
And you know what the good thing is about when someone actually does set you straight? I know now.
Yeah.
I know more now.
Yeah.
So then I turn into a much stronger monster going forward.
Drop a bomb.
And I get in front of these guys and I'm like, but you don't know. Trust me, it's a great situation.
Nah. So we're going to get into the comments from our last pod. Let's get into the comments. I'll start reading.
Go on in.
Here you go. Khan vs. Brook does at least 300K on Sky pay-per-view. That's what you're saying.
What?
There
you know what?
Go on.
I have to, just on that Khan pay-per-view numbers thing, I might be backstepping a little bit on my take on what the numbers that will do, you know. Only reason is because someone said, look, they're past their prime, but the minute they start cussing each other at the press conference, people will be invested. And I was like, you know what? I tried to visualize it, and I was absolutely invested.
Where, again, you hear those accents. You hear those two different accents. It's up north, and you think to yourself...
It's exciting.
I'm watching that.
I'm like, I'll be up for that one.
Do you know what I mean? I even watched...
put Conor Ben I can't even put Conor Ben on the undercard still.
Nah, you can't do that.
But you have Conor Ben ringside. Conor Ben will be on smoke during the fight, you know?
Yeah.
No winner's been decided, and he's on it.
Yeah. Here we go. There's another comment. BP1 says, Derek Chisora thought KG was Takam. I'm going to say this right now.
Oh, that's...
For the,
I love the fact that came from the IFL interview.
Yeah, I'm going to...
You are Takam forevermore now.
I'm Takam. The reason why I know that I could be Takam now is somebody posted a picture.
Have you seen the picture side by side?
Of me and Takam.
You telling me you don't see it?
No, Takam started laughing. He
Takam's in there laughing, isn't it?
Takam's in the post laughing, and I said to myself,
when you two meet,
I could be Takam.
Listen, and remember it was dark when Chisora walked by.
Yeah,
that's why he wanted to come close to see if you recognize the real line when you see one.
He won though.
It doesn't matter, bro. You think he won't do a Takam too?
It's mad. That was crazy. And he's probably thinking, why is he in Eddie's garden still?
Why is he here and I'm not here? Why is he here and I didn't get the invite?
And why are they behind? Why is he near the bus?
That's right. Why is he standing there like I should? Like, come forward. I'm Derek. You know me. That's what that energy was. Now that we look at it, it makes more sense.
All right.
It's listen. Perfect. We've got a comment from I Am Dejwa. He goes, 39 minutes and 48 seconds of the last episode was the moment in the video when the Dazn news was received.
Come on.
He goes, Travis looked at the phone, paused. KG smiled. Tone changed like a Mayweather fight once he's figured you out with the laser jab.
No, and
that is a hell of a comment.
Nah, come on, drop a bomb for
that
it, man.
That is a hell of a comment.
And
That was the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly the moment. The fact that you done that, ratings to you. Oh man, I feel like,
And
I wish we had merch to send to him.
Hey, listen.
It felt that's what
coming soon, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we owe you that.
It's nice to see comments where people are just like, "Yo, great to see you guys on Dazn. You smashed it. You boys are destined for big things in the boxing game. You need to set up live shows before you become too big for it." Yo, the live shows, man.
We need that.
Oh, you know what? I really would love to do a live show.
We need that. Actually, just on that, am I allowed to say?
Oh, snap. Yes. By the time this comes out, it would have been announced. Yeah.
Announce that shit, man.
Guys, November 12th. That's a Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm taking my brand new show, my brand new stand-up comedy show to the Bloomsbury Theatre, 7:30 p.m. November 12th. It's a Friday night. Unleashed, brand new show. It's gonna be my best work. I'm saying it right now. Listen, you think Trevor X Energy is crazy? Wait till you see stand-up comedy, Trev, bro.
Can I say this and this is not even brethren bias. He's good, you know. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm coming with my wife, yeah, and I know I'm gonna enjoy. Literally, like Travis is very good. Come along. If he's not good, like, hold on. Yeah, you know what? Come along. If he's not good, I will let one of the great defeaters punch me in the face.
Oh, my days.
I'm that confident.
Bruv.
I'm that confident.
And let me tell you right now, no one is punching you in the face.
I know they I know. Do you know how mad it is? And there's some big great defeaters out there.
There's some big great defeaters out there. There's some fighters in the great defeaters.
Yeah.
They'll get you the hell out. That is I didn't laugh, you know. Oh my gosh, bruv. And I can't even help you in that situation because I didn't make this promise. You made this promise.
No, but I believe. That's how much I believe.
But for real, guys, honestly, like, come out. You know what I mean? It would be great to see the great defeaters in the audience.
It'll be great. I mean? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Trust me, all the undefeated team will be there as well. Yeah. Like, just come out. It'll just be a great night, man.
We keep saying
the ticket link will be put the ticket link in the underneath this video as well. Yeah. Here
you go. Leonardo Samuel says, been watching since the Lennox episode, and it's a beautiful thing to see you guys evolve. We need a UK version of Ack and Brack show, but with you, man. Also, big up Shadrach and the Skates in it. Done no. Listen.
All right, let's get in there. Yeah,
let's go.
Bruv. All right, so Fight Camp. First of all, like, we're invited back to Fight Camp.
Yep.
Another great experience.
Another amazing experience.
It's nice to be there. You know, this time around was different because it's like we know how this works now.
Yes, it is.
So it's just a bit more comfortable.
Yeah. I would say one of the best feelings about Fight Camp was, you remember being there last time? I said that we're like those comedians that it's our first show. Yeah. The olders don't really respect us. We're in the house and it's like, who are these dickheads? Yeah.
People who want to just be nice will talk to us, but like it's not a requirement.
It weren't that.
Yeah.
And I remember there was that moment where we had our tickets to get into that VIP room with all the belts. But as it got busier, started moving a bit crazy.
Yeah, the security man was like,
security man started moving a bit crazy.
Sorry, lads. Can I see your nah.
Yeah. And then so this one, I remember walking away and I was like, Trev, after the last fight camp, we will never get treated like this ever again. Do you know what I mean? And true to form, we get there, the VIP passes.
They're taking care of us. They take care of us.
VIP passes are there now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like we're moving around, and then it's moving around knowing that you're like, you feel comfortable in the space.
And you know what helps you feel comfortable is how people are looking after. Like, people are looking out for you.
We were looked after.
We're looking at, like, from the, like, I don't want to just get into a thing where I'm just throwing out names, but the Dazn guys, Ade, like, seriously, like, it was really...
Barker.
Yeah, right. It was like, just really good energy.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's nice as well is people you don't even know.
Yes.
Just good energy.
Good, and that's, do you know what the killer is? That's what it's all about. And one of my favorite thing, is just being amongst fighters.
Yeah.
In that environment.
In a relaxed setting,
In a relaxed setting, because you get to have raw, like, we were having some real boxing conversation, and let's just start off the show, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I noticed, though? It's interesting. When the heavyweight fights, heavyweights show up. When the light heavies fight, light heavies show up.
All of them were there. Yeah. The only two, like, Callum wasn't there.
Callum wasn't there. Yarn
weren't there.
But they come out to just take a look. Like, I think there's something in boxing where it's like, I want to see it for myself.
Yes. And it's amazing. It was so funny. Literally, I was thinking, wow, if this was like a Royal Rumble situation
Yeah.
and every different light heavies wanted to stand up on a different side of the ring and just shout at each other, it could happen in this moment.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, and while I was there, I was just thinking the UK domestic level, and I hear what you're saying on Monday Night Smoke. You're talking raw. We keep saying domestic level. These guys are past domestic level. They just happen to all be in the same country.
They're just from here, yeah.
They just happen to be here. So we have to almost remove that domestic level thing that we're using, because this is a golden era in this.
It could be a golden era.
It should be.
It should. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. But like, if we had like a Super 6.
Yes.
Oh. My gosh. A light heavyweight Super 6.
Yeah.
Listen, we'd see stars leave that situation.
Literally.
Somebody would leave as the Andre Ward.
Literally.
The one who clears up and they go, yo, I did that though. We all fought and I handled business.
Somebody. Again.
And the thing is, whilst I understand everyone's on their trajectories, they're on their, you are with this promoter, at some point, it's not going to make sense for everybody is what I'm basically saying. But if they just got this done, the rankings would mean so much more.
Let's be different, Trav.
Go on.
What I want to do, I want to talk from a fan perspective.
Okay.
And I get money's involved. And then hopefully in the Super 6, it can be, everyone can get the money that they're supposed to get. But then we keep saying, I get we're with different teams. This Super 6 could change everything. Because right now, when we're doing the top 5 rankings, it's too subjective. There's no way to really define who is the main man. Okay. And I do believe that even if, let's say you lost the Super 6, but you looked good.
You put a great account of yourself.
Ebony Bridges is a perfect example.
Lost to Shannon Courtney, but at the same time, made fans. Big fans.
Gained.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that could happen with the Super 6.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody leaves something like that with this level as losers, because at the end of the day, cool, say you lose to a Buatsi, you lose to an R4, you lose to Yard, you lose to Craig Richards, Callum Johnson. You're not a bum.
Yeah.
You're not on your way out.
Yeah.
You lost to great competition. You fought at a high level. How many fights in a row? It's one of those things where everybody's going to win, and whoever wins and gets left, leaves it on top, oh my gosh, bro.
Canelo.
This is what I'm saying.
You ain't got a payday?
I don't know where it is.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
No, and that is where it is. It's multiple paydays for so many different fighters, and it's the paydays after, because let's say that you set off a war, you build up. Someone has almost the Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank needle, because you don't know what's gonna happen in the build-up.
It's gonna build.
You know what I mean?
Because they're all familiar with each other.
There you go.
The London network thing.
So you get the rematch, or you might get a trilogy because of we're so invested now in this thing. They all know each other. They're all kind of local. These guys are sparred with each other. Let's get it going. And are we ready to get into the Buatsi conversation?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Buatsi's fight. I'm a Buatsi. I know Buatsi.
Yeah.
Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to keep it real.
Okay.
This is the thing where we have to let's be honest. And what bothered me is I'm talking about clamor. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't there's a moment, yes, when he was walking in, you could feel it, you could feel something.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about clamor for a super moment, a super you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a feeling.
All right, so let me do it like this.
Go on.
Conor Benn,
week
1, had he fought, it would have been very different energy to what it was like for Buatsi's.
And that's feelings, right?
Yeah, it's the feeling. It's the feeling. It's literally the buzzing thing of, I cannot wait to see him.
Why do you think? What do you reckon?
Because Buatsi's profile is not like Conor Benn. It's not got that explosive energy of freaking hell, bruv. Like when he walks to the ring, I'm nervous. Like, oh my day. It's not that, because there's something about Buatsi's profile. Whilst it's big, it's also not connecting. Like it's not a human connection with Buatsi. Check it like this: Conor Benn, right before the Formella fight, when he had the outburst, the famous outburst, right? That did was show a chink in the whole. It's not necessarily a chink, but it showed the human busting through. The human that cannot be controlled. He didn't control this moment.
Yeah.
He didn't contrive himself in this moment. He literally just exploded and went off. And
Yeah.
everybody felt it. It was just like, oh my days, he's going in.
Yeah.
It was an unnatural thing to take place because it was a very real moment. I don't think we've had a real moment from Buatsi. I don't think you get to know Buatsi. Buatsi's very much like, I show up, I just do my thing, I'm just chilled, I'm just focusing on my boxing, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm a religious guy, I'm very chilled out. All we know about him is that he's into his faith.
Does that come? So let me throw something back to you then.
Go on.
Do you reckon that comes from he's coming from the Crawfordish camp, where Crawford is like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt people. I hurt people in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talk too much about it.
That's right.
Yes, I am a family man. I'm with my missus. I've stayed. You know what? You know what Crawford's all about.
Yep, I do.
But then
I do.
at this, like, is Buatsi almost
The
in
same
that?
line.
He's in that line, right?
It's the same line.
Is that line hurting him? Because a lot of people say, because he wasn't, I think, this is what I think it is. It's down to, because of the inactivity he's had in terms of injury and just to, like, he was meant to have a lot more fights than he did coming up. Because someone like him has to fight all the time if you're going to be that silent.
Yeah. That's right.
Do you reckon that's what it is more so
Absolutely.
than,
I mean, he's been a victim of circumstances, but also the personality type and the way he kind of comes across. It's like, it's not something that people can just connect with.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? You understand people who are like that and you say, yeah, cool, I respect that. Or you just go, I just don't think about you. That's basically how this amounts, what this amounts to. Do you know what I mean? Because you look at excitement and what boxing is today and what boxing business is today, and it's much more than just boxing.
It's much more than boxing.
It's what you're saying in your interviews. It's what you showing me lifestyle out the ring. It's what do you think about anything? What do you represent? There's so much more that lets people connect. Like, for example, some people just connect with fighters because they have kids.
Yeah.
They have kids and they see the dad in them, and it's like, it's that vulnerable part of, look, I'm just want to get back home to my family. When Tony Bellew said that, bro, the narrative of being humble and all that kind of stuff, it's changed. And then opposite that, you had David Haye, lifestyle, Miami boat. He's doing training on a boat, drinking champagne, girls all around him. Yeah. Straight away you say, well, why am I going to back that versus someone who just wants to get back home to their family? These are things that play off in the audience.
What I like about what you're saying, though, it's mad emotive, right?
It's emotive.
So what happens is, even though you got David Haye on a boat with bare women around him and stuff, someone else, a hater, will watch that and say, I don't like that. I want him to get knocked out.
That's right.
Yeah?
That's right.
And I'll turn up just to see you get knocked out.
That's right.
Do you see what I'm saying? And
it's the Tyson effect.
Now we talk about, are you going to get the...
Mayweather effect, sorry.
Will JB be able to bring out an emotive energy in certain different fans? Do you
remember when I was saying, how Yard was being built was building Buatsi?
Yeah.
Because he is the anti of what Yard is. Yard is charismatic, he's vibing, he's the personality guy, good looking dude, he's out there, he takes pictures, he looks great in the shots, Adidas, everything is just lively around Yard. Yeah. Even his media days. On the pads, lions in the camp, lions. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Buatsi, just doing my thing, do you know what I mean? But Bible verses. I don't want to hear about anything about my training camp, Bible verses. That's how it's given up. That's not going to have the crazy...
What you need is the yin and yang.
It's the yin and yang.
So you almost need...
You need the good opponent.
For it to work,
you need the dance partner.
They need both each other.
That's why when I said, obviously the joke I made was Yard is the plane, Buatsi's the kite attached to the plane. Because as much as it sounded like a joke, it links. The louder the Yard noise is, the more people say, but what about Buatsi? Now that we've seen Yard have to now sidetrack and deal with Lyndon Arthur, the Buatsi conversation doesn't really get going. Because Buatsi by himself isn't a brand that just attracts conversation. With Yard, it's a conversation by himself. Tunde, is he going to stay with Tunde? Is he not going to stay with Tunde? Oh, he's staying with Tunde. What does it look like? Can't wait to see if he's changed anything. What's different now? It's what's he going to do? He lost to Lyndon Arthur. It's what's he going to do next? No, people didn't just jump on the Lyndon Arthur chain.
Yeah. Well, is that because we spoke to Craig Richards on Monday Night Smoke? People, go check it out if you missed it. It's brilliant. And Craig says this is just a marketing thing. So right now you're asking who has the best marketing or who is... Because in a sense, Craig was saying, I've done what has been requested of me and still nothing's happened. And he said, all right, cut me out, take me aside. let's look at Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah.
Lyndon Arthur has beaten the so-called man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And still, even the promoter is still having issues with saying Lyndon's the guy.
Because now let's do it like complete disconnected from any friendship relationships or anything that we know of them. We met Lyndon Arthur, we've spoken, joking. Let's just be real. They've invested so much money into Yard. They look at that and they say, I'm not just going to let the investment just go like that. He's got a rematch clause on essentially a title challenge.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you really break that down. But that's basically saying, cool, yeah, you beat him. But in order to stop this train, this brand, this guy, you got to do it again. And conventionally, it doesn't necessarily make sense. But you say, this is a star that we were making here.
Yes.
I don't look. Lyndon Arthur isn't a star to them.
Yeah.
Right now, there's more that needs to be done. So it's like, go again.
Do you know what's funny though?
So we can move on.
Do you know what's funny? And this is the thing. And I give the. And it's hard to give some of the promoters stick, but you have to, yeah, because your job is to bring out the best side.
That's right.
Of your fighter, right? When we talk about it with Crawford, is it Bob Arum that he's
yes, that's right.
To?
That's right.
We talk about it with Crawford, and then now let's look at Frank. So the other day when I ran over to Lyndon, in that moment, right, and I'm talking to him, I'm getting personality. Like first of all, he's walking around, and of all the guys, the drip, the whole outfit, and just the way he walked around, I said, "Oh yeah." You're walking around like...
But if you said to him, if you said to someone who didn't know who he was, you said, this guy is the rapper still, he's got a tune with Stormzy out now, you'd look at him and think, I believe he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Because the image that he was carrying, it was strong.
The image was correct. It's like, I've never really won it off why I'm not really a brand person, but I said, I want that whole outfit. Do you know what I mean? I looked at him and said, I did. Do you know what I mean? But then he looked like, he was walking around, I said, oh, you're giving me championship vibes. Even Ben Whittaker.
Ben, listen.
When
Ben Whittaker walked in, first of all, it felt like Love Island for boxers. Everybody wants to talk to Ben Whittaker.
Yeah, excuse me, can I grab you for a chat?
Can I grab you for a chat, mate?
Yeah.
But when you're finished, quick chat, bada bing bags.
Yeah.
Bro, the energy was mad. But
this is where trying to sign him.
But this is where it got wonderful. So we're at the top of the Dazn bus. Ben Whittaker walks in. We're literally watching the dynamics at play. We see Ben, we just go, yo, Ben. He looks at us. He's like, yeah, coming up. Makes a beeline straight over.
Why it's even better though?
Everybody around us was just like,
no, because one of the staff from the zone were like, it's Ben. He's coming up. Like, as in,
that's
like,
right. Yeah, the wave like,
it's just like, yo, he's coming up, and was
we were just like, yeah, that's Ben.
Yeah. When they realized
that we knew him,
because he came up and it was a straight embrace, and they're like,
bro. I was like,
and then he says, these men were here when nobody was interested. At
that moment for me, the evening was complete. I was ready to go home. I watched Buatsi on TV. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready.
And it's that champion, but it's what I'm talking about.
No, but the energy though.
It's the energy. But when I draw back to Lyndon and stuff, and almost the mistake that is being made, there's a lot there. We have to uncover these. We need to get to know these champions.
Go get to know them.
I keep saying this. The mistake in boxing is we don't know stories. I was talking to Belly about Belly. I'm not going to go into all the things that Belly was saying, but he's talking about Jazz's story. What a story.
It's a hell of a story.
What a story. You listen to it, you listen to it and you say to yourself, the public should know this.
But it's also...
the public will connect.
It's also one of them situations where when you know the fighter's story and you hear the depth of what these fighters have come through, just to be here today, it doesn't matter if they win or lose on that Saturday night.
Yes.
They've won in life.
And I'm
and
a
it's
fan of you.
So powerful. Yeah, I'm listening to the story. I'm like, you've overcome all of that. Oh, congratulations. Forget that result.
Yeah.
I don't even care about boxing in this moment right here.
Yes.
And that journey, that is the part of boxing that builds the name.
But
like,
then, sorry, just jump.
Yeah,
there's a point that you're making, right? And you spoke about the feeling and the Josh Buatsi thing, right? Because there might be a lack of story. It's like what you're talking about is people caring if you lose or not. There needs to be something on the line when you walk down, and I feel the nerves of everything's been building for this moment. There's so much ride on this as
That's
you as a
right.
fighter.
Yeah.
And we are risking it at this moment. When we see AJ walk out
Floyd.
anytime.
Every time Floyd used to fight,
Oh.
I used to think to myself, I don't want him to lose his undefeated record.
Yep.
Because I cared about the record. Like, I cared about how this is good. They can't wait to say all the things they want to say when you lose. And you walk to the ring as the fight. You almost in there with them that moment.
Yes.
Without any backstory, I just want to see a good fight. So if you win or lose, it's a good fight, though.
Here you go. So just imagine on that, we all said it. Babic is a brand new fighter.
Yeah.
What was everyone saying behind the scenes? I love him. I would hate the day
that he loses
when he finally loses. I want this train to continue because everyone knows.
Yeah.
Because of his fighting style, his technique, and how he approaches fight is very reckless.
It's wild. It makes you think there's gonna come a day when it goes bad, and it's gonna be the very hardest. It's gonna be the hardest thing to watch because we love Babic.
We love him,
and also it was like you're rooting for him. So all the way through that fight, the whispers were he's gonna propose to his wife, like. He's told everybody behind the scenes. It's the conversation that's happening. So now we're like, there's no way you can lose.
Yeah.
Like, it's past boxing. Just win this fight today.
To propose.
Yeah, that's all we want. All we wanted to see.
All we want, literally. And there was a moment when he gets hit and we're like,
oh, yeah.
The proposal.
Bruv, I'm like, the proposal. Because I don't want to see man lose and then hit the proposal knee.
You can't do
That's
that.
outrageous.
Lose and propose?
Listen.
She has to say no, she's not real.
She's got she's got to make herself not found, like she can't be found in that moment. So it doesn't go ahead.
No. What she's got to do is say, you know, have you watched proposals that go wrong? I've watched them on YouTube. I don't know why I do that.
Why would you watch that?
I don't know.
Do you know how crazy that is? Let's deep dive. You're married. So that means you are watching people attempt to get into the lane that you're in and you laugh at them. This that is horrible.
No. I don't know if I did this.
Every time you watch it, you laugh. You look at your ring and you go, look at me. Enjoying.
I don't think it's before marriage. I don't know.
For fun.
Travis.
You type.
It's not
failed proposals.
No.
You toxic individual.
Travis,
see a therapist.
Travis, yeah. You know the narrative, Travis. You're a very dangerous person. You're a dangerous friend to have. You've actually convinced everyone now knows me as Takam. You've done that.
It's one of my best. Some of my best work.
Another piece of your greatest work is the Lennox Lewis story that is become so real and it's alive.
Should I clear it up?
No, don't clear it up. We'll leave it now. We'll wait until we're a couple episodes deep.
Cool.
Because we both know. We'll save it. But he's done an amazing job at spinning these narratives. I'm saying, I think it was before marriage, to be honest. There's this moment of...
Why would you watch that before marriage? That's silly. To give yourself anxiety. He's trying to do damage control. These times you're about to propose, get out. There's no way that's fun for you.
No, but I was very confident about my proposal.
Doesn't matter how you feel about it.
I was very confident. Do you know what I mean?
So even then you're gloating because you're like, I can do that. You lot can't.
I can do that. I know that.
I know that. Toxicity reeks from you in this moment.
I've lost the point I was going to make.
Look.
Oh, man, forget about it. But anyway,
all
listen,
I know is this.
we connect.
The Babic proposal you
basically,
were talking about.
We connect.
We connected.
The key is connecting. And
like, for example, was it Castillo, the fighter who was mute, and he developed his own version of sign language where he can communicate with his trainer. In the fight, he doesn't have the sense. He can't hear the ring clap at the last 10 seconds. So the trainers shake the ropes.
Yeah.
So you watch this fight and you watch the things that he's doing. Something unique I've never seen before. The trainer is in the corner, and as he knows he's in his fighter's eye line, he throws a combination ringside, and immediately, I'm talking like PlayStation time, he throws the exact same combination.
Yeah.
It was remarkable to watch.
It's remarkable to watch. But this is the thing about sometimes a story, because you know when you get a book and the front cover is amazing, you open it, it's like, I didn't want this story.
Yeah, because he didn't. That
guy, as good as the story wanted
story
to
was
be. The story was better than the fight. Fighter.
Yeah.
And not trying to be disrespectful, because yes, in his grand scheme of story, in his
journey
story,
in life, he's winning.
In his journey in life, he has won, and that should be a movie that's on, I don't know, what's them channels?
Netflix.
True Stories.
Yeah, True Stories.
No, you know
cool,
them.
Cool.
You know that.
Yeah. But
Hallmark.
I'd happily watch a movie.
Channel 5.
I'd watch that as a movie.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Family feel good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was cool. But again, because the fighting style was lacking a bit. But I get, because again, bro,
but
he can't.
You just wanted to see him
go.
do well. But that's the power of a story. And I just think Joshua Buatsi doesn't really have that story right now.
And what the shame is, because I'm aware of him and I know him, I know the story's there, but it's not told correctly.
Yeah,
because you know, the interview at the end, I was like, did anyone go away saying I need to see him in there with Batavia immediately?
Well, I think that that comes down to the boxing again. Like there's holes in the boxing at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's ready for that world stage just yet.
I think he's ready for Bivol, you know.
Nah, I don't. Reason why is that the lack of head movement says to me that, you know, I don't want to rely on your chin to see these things happen. Do you know what I mean? I think it's time to get some of these things right. The lack of head movement. I think he showed great resilience. You know, he got tired. He worked his way through it and brought it back. So he showed those good qualities. Those are great qualities to have in a fighter. But, you know, when you're looking at certain things like you're just there to be hit. So the punches get bigger. Because remember, this is Bolotniks, this is European level.
Yeah.
As the punches get bigger, I don't know if you need to just be there to be hit.
Yeah, okay.
So there's things to work on. But
would you say then that, because some fighters, they have a certain style, right? It's like, I'm not going to do the clean work. I might take shots. I'll use Joe Joyce, and it's good to use Joe Joyce, even though he's got the biggest head.
It's really bad to use Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is the worst example of head movement that we can think of.
Yeah, but so I use Joe Joyce to say Joe Joyce knows what he's good at, right? And he plays to his strengths.
Yeah.
Now, Buatsi's young enough to change things, get that head movement down. Again, Ortiz says, I need 4 fights. I need 4 training camps to make him...
Virgil Hunter.
That's it.
Said
Virgil Hunter, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Virgil Hunter says, I need 4 training camps.
To make him look like how I want him to look.
To make him look how I need him to look. Now, I'm banking, and that's the thing, I'm hoping that relationship, he's going to turn into what I want to see. But then, if he just decides to say to himself, you know what I am good at is, I'm good on it, I'm good inside, I'm good at taking, soaking up the pressure of your punch on the inside, where I don't know if you muster up that, I don't know who's doing the body shots in his department.
I just think, I hear you. I just think when you're kind of set up on taking shots, as you climb, those punches get harder. The punches get bigger. Yeah. But Turbiev is not someone that you think you can do. You can't just do that with. Do you know what I mean? But even Bivol is someone who can pick you off.
But what about what I'm throwing back though? Because one thing we can say is he does have an equalizer.
I think end of the day, he's stuck between 2 situations where it's like, all right, are you going to work on the head movement or are you just going to commit to being this roughhouse?
Yes.
Because that's the choice you got to make.
Yeah.
If you commit to being a roughhouse that takes shots, to give shots, then cool. But if you're also trying to develop on this on the side and I'm doing this in the book and my fights are reflecting 2 middle, make a choice.
Yeah.
Do you see basically is what I'm saying?
He's not the cleanest of fighters.
Because I look at him now and I hear the conversation of how people talk about him and it's like, oh, the technician and he's a genius. I'm like, I don't really see the technical stuff you're talking about.
He's a roughhouse.
I see someone who loves to scrap.
He's a roughhouse.
Do you know what I mean?
There's moments in that fight where we saw, and I do love a fighter that can go to war. And there's moments in that fight where they both said, let's go.
Yeah, that's it.
Now it's time.
Yeah.
Let's scrap.
And I'm not mad about that.
You know what I mean?
If that's who you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. I just want, I want to see you just get the results. So we'll see how this plays out. But I think the profile behind Buatsi needs something, it needs some injections.
They need to, and I believe that is the job of the promoter. I still believe that.
Well, no, you know what? It's a different era. It's not actually just entirely the job of the promoter. A fighter has to give some. Yeah. Because you look at what Anthony Yarde is, the complete polar opposite, and Frank is not in his air telling him how to move. Yarde is doing what he's doing. He's got the photographer. He goes out. He's whatever. Everything he does looks glossy.
Can I be honest though? With the Yarde situation, ever since his loss, since the Linden loss, I don't see it the same way. And I'm looking. But I'm still looking for it.
But this is the thing.
It feels different.
But this is the thing. Yarde hasn't said a single thing, and he's in every single conversation, without fail. So you look at what Profile does, that is the power of Profile. He doesn't talk no more. Tunde doesn't even talk no more. None of them are talking. Nobody is saying lines in the camp. Everybody who probably has negative feelings is saying lines in the camp. Yeah. Which is hilarious. And it shows the power of Profile. If Buatsi goes silent and doesn't fight for a year, nobody's going to say his name except, what's he doing nowadays? Yeah. It gets really quiet. So that's what on this conversation on Profile, That's what that does.
So, honest question to you: if Yard was to lose this fight,
Mm.
do you reckon? What do you reckon?
2 losses on the trot is horrible for anyone's career.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't even change according to era. It's horrible. It's a really bad situation.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening personally.
Yeah.
But it is a bad situation, and it's a long way to come back after that.
That's a long It's a long rebuild.
It's a long rebuild. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a long rebuild with the rebrand.
So what about?
I mean?
So obviously, I mean, just want to move the convo to another topic real quick. Does David Hayes come back?
Oh my god.
What's your takes on this situation?
Honestly, I say this with no real disrespect, but you might just hear it. I don't rate his body in terms of it's not meant to fight. It's broken.
But are you not factoring in that he's fighting like Joe Fournier, which is fully a millionaire, bro?
No, it's not. So
like,
forget about Joe Fournier.
He's gonna batter this dude, bro.
Yes.
Like, let's listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, a fighter whose body breaks down at the world level is not the same as a fighter his body breaking down, or having that same body will do damage in regular population society. Mm-hmm. Let alone with a fighter who has never been anywhere close to where David Hay was and is smaller. Way smaller than David Hay ever was.
So it's not really. I'm not talking about.
He's going to batter this man.
Fournier is in trouble,
bro.
Yeah. If David Hay's body stays together, but what we're talking about.
Give me a 4-month camp.
Okay, now let's really So Errol Spence is not fighting Pacquiao.
No, he's not. He's fighting you guess.
Because Errol Spence picked up an injury.
Retina, torn. Yeah, it's really serious.
Exactly. So now, my thing is. David Hay has to prepare for this fight. Yeah? We saw David Hay doing this, I don't know what wobble leg dance he was doing.
But check this out, though. It's been 3 years since the Belly fight.
Yeah.
Your body's healed. He's walking around. He's healed. He's not been needing to compete. So it's not like he's had a 4 months recovery. No, he's just healed now. He's in life.
But
Achilles don't just pop.
I get Adam Booth, is not. I'm not gonna say, Bellew and Fournier is. It's just I'm not gonna put
worlds
them,
apart.
It's not gonna be. But Adam Booth was like, I don't want any part of this. He said to himself, your body is not up for it. This is speculation, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, when he actually did part ways.
When he just said, he goes, look, your body, it can't do what you want it to do anymore.
Yeah.
And you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I get I get this is a money play, but it's not worth on the damage that it's causing your body. Because each time we have to heal again and come out there and put weight on it. Like, for instance, some people may have knee issues. I'm not the biggest. I did this. What's that thing called? Insanity. I did Insanity without the knee protectors, bro. I remember Insanity. I still feel it at times because
but you weren't,
I'm not a super prof.
But you weren't a heavyweight champ.
I know.
So you got to remember his daily work. Look at the shape he's in. I understand that he's probably always going to look like that.
I'm just talking about science and the bones healing.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is the way his body has lived the life,
yeah,
at maximum intensity, it can't hold up to that anymore.
Yeah,
he doesn't need maximum intensity for Joe Fournier.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is an ex-professional football player who struggled with injuries like Van Persie, hamstring all the time.
Yeah.
He's not going to struggle against a Sunday League team.
Of course,
but so this is what I'm saying. It's
David
not the same.
Hay, there's phase one.
Fam, a hamstring is a hamstring wherever you are.
I agree with you. But this is phase one.
Yeah.
In David Hayes, yo, I'm here, you man. There will be a phase two.
But he ain't gonna spar the top level. He ain't sparring Takam for this fight.
No, I'm saying that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he's gonna have a taste of what this Fournier thing. He's gonna enjoy it. He's gonna win. Yeah, he's gonna be under the bright lights. We're supposed to be seeing David Hay develop and mold into the promoter with the stable. Chisora was the first guy. Yes, Joyce was there. But we're supposed to see David Hay on his Eddie Hearn, Sam.
But the thing is, you can't do that. You can't do that without a fighter. So as he's parted ways with Derek Chisora, we don't know 100% sure that he has any interest in continuing this journey.
As a
promoter. We don't know that for sure. I don't doubt that he's going to continue, but we don't know for sure. Because, when you don't have a fighter, you being a promoter is like, he might just be scouting for new talent. waiting to see what comes before the engine gets going again. It's not one of those things where it's like I'm just gonna keep being on my Sam Jones thing and I don't have a fight. I'm not just gonna be around here.
No, I think you got to commit. I think you got to like.
It doesn't work like that though, because it depends who you're gonna be. Because look at Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn has Matchroom.
Yeah,
it's a entity. Whereas I feel like David Hayes, Haymaker Promotions, it's not close to that. There's no network deal. It's very much like, yes, my fighter, but my fighter fights on those shows.
Yes.
So it's not the same type of. It's not really comparison. Like it's not something you can compare.
I know you can't compare it, but
it's like an independent A&R.
I'm talking about
versus a record label.
But then if my A&R guy is saying, you know what, bun it, I'm bringing out my own records. Like I'm not even looking for talent.
But if he doesn't have talent and he does that, then it's
that's
like
a wild CD to try and drop, fam.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But that's the circumstance. He's like, look, I'm not working with anybody at the moment.
I've got this,
I'm doing luxury. I'm playing poker. Bro, he's playing poker.
And
chilling with.
He's gonna give us Boom Bap.
No, he's playing poker. Chilling there with Joe Fournier. Then man got into a conversation about like, rah, who would win out of you two? And David Hay laughed it off. My man said, well, today I think it would be close. David Hay said, huh? He said, yo, you ain't serious about that take. He's like, no, I'm not saying in your prime. I'm just saying like today if we were to fight. And David Hayes like, you are joking. Do you know what I mean? Because fighters don't lose that twinkle in their eye that says, are you being serious when you say you could beat me? So that energy continued to the point where his next day he said, yo, come down to the gym. Joe said,
I would say Tony Bellew took it away from him.
Bro, no. In that convo, he said, yo, come down to the gym, let's go. Joe says, no, let's do it for real. This convo is between friends who are like on a rivalry thing.
And knowing Hay, just do you think that moment was really genuine, or do you think it was doctored by Hay?
I feel like, given this, like knowing how fighters move and what we know about Hay, I think there's a high possibility that could be a genuine moment. But I also know that these men know business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no reason to say this even ever happened.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? End of the day, people are gonna watch.
It's a great guy. It's a great fight. I know. If you've seen what Fonio's doing, it's gonna be a hard fight for me. That's what, like with Hay, I just think that it won't end with Fournier. There is a plan. When Hay,
no. He's not. He's what to challenge AJ and get in the mix.
Hell no, not AJ.
He's not fighting again.
But I'm saying even when he
fought Hay Bellew free.
Listen, Bellew's walking around.
Listen, I'll tell you right now.
Bellew's walking around in shape.
I've met Bellew now. My feelings of disdain towards Bellew have completely vanished. I no longer hold the pain of watching him beat up one of my favorite fighters.
He's a great guy.
Bellew
is.
I don't.
Yeah, just to say this on Bellew, actually, Bellew's the kind of guy. Usually, when you film with people, when the shot ends or like the interview ends for TV, those people stop talking to you.
Oh, quite literally.
And they'll do it in a way that you're like, raw, like, we talking?
I thought we were building a friendship here. I'm not going to lie.
Was we talking a few seconds ago? Like, I can't believe. But Bellew, in the breaks or just in normal moments,
great conversation.
He's chatting.
Yeah.
Bellew's he's a real guy. Like, he's
genuine,
good vibes guy. Do you know what I mean? So, shout out Bellew, man. 100%. I have to say that. Like, he's 100%. Actually a very real guy.
Very nice guy.
It's incredible. Now, if he fights again, well, I've always been behind Bellew, to be honest. I was ready to see Bellew win just because I like the underdog.
I rooted for him against Usyk.
You did?
I did, yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen.
I didn't know Usyk. I was just like, I don't know who this brother is.
I watched Usyk fight before the fight Usyk took before Bellew, and I said that guy's got talent. And Bellew was in the crowd watching Usyk, and he said he just had that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that feeling. I got to fight him. But yeah, he's just better.
Mate. Boy, we're gonna have to wrap it there.
It's
man.
Your birthday. The reason why we're gonna wrap early today, is it's your birthday. The fact that you came for Monday Night Smoke is incredible, bro.
Bro,
again,
listen,
dedication.
We've had great weeks just now with the whole Dazn experience, and you know, long may that continue. But also, it just really feels like the Great Defeat has got us there.
Yeah.
So it's like I just didn't want to have this moment and you know what I mean and miss it. Yeah, at the end of the day, like my girl, she was on side of it as well. We did our celebrations yesterday.
Wow.
You know what I mean, made my birthday real special. So thank you, babes.
Man.
Yeah, thank you, babes.
So man dropped a bomb instead of a round of applause for this woman.
Oh, it's mad. So yeah, bro. So I'm content with how this went out, and it's just nice to be here and just give the fans this time like we always do.
Go enjoy the rest of your birthday, fam.
Nah, thank you, bro.
Come on, listen,
guys. Next week.
Hold tight, man.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot coming. There's a lot, like, we didn't even talk about Fowler and that. There's so much to get into. But you lot will see that on the next pod.
Yeah, for real.
Monday Night Smoke, we're here all the time, 8 p.m. Monday. Let's go. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.